Howdy, howdy. Sorry, I was trying to pack away some snacks before I went off my loading screen. I feel like days, well, it's kind of every day. I was gonna say I feel like days where I work from home, I have like a really weird eating schedule, but then thinking about it, it's kind of every day. I don't know. I eat funny. I'm one of those people who I feel like could really benefit from like meal planning or something. Ugh. Where you like plan out the whole week and you cook on like Sunday and then you eat the stuff throughout the week. I feel like that would work really well for me. Because on days where I work from home, I make myself a smoothie in the morning, and honestly it fills me up so much that I just always skip lunch. But then by the time I get to around like 4:30, I start getting like really hungry. because I skipped lunch because I was too full around lunchtime, and I'm like, oh, but it's like a little bit too early for dinner and I'm streaming, and so like I have dinner I'm gonna eat at the beginning of D&D, but I was like, I gotta fuel up with something between now and D&D so I don't just pass out on stream. Early stream today? Yeah. So, some Fridays, especially Fridays where I have D&D at 8 p.m., which is my usual stream time, I like to stream a little bit earlier so that I can stream up until D&D and then raid into D&D and play D&D. Yeah, I was gonna say that's really days where I work from home, but it's kind of days when I'm at the office too. I'm not very good at like eating. That sounds like, I mean, like I'm not good at like when I'm a person who runs almost entirely on inertia. You're allowed to work from home only like sometimes. I wish it was all the time because I hate like interacting with people. So I wish it was all the time, and I've told my boss that multiple times, and he's like, oh, but we need the collaboration. If I said that in front of him, he would laugh at me. If I did that impression in front of him, he would laugh at me. And I'm always like, oh, I don't want to collaborate. But I just like run so much on inertia that it's like, if I don't pack myself, like if I pack myself a lunch, it's usually like leftovers. But then if I don't pack myself a lunch and I have to go work somewhere physically, usually around noon, I'm really like cruising on my work and I'm like, oh, I don't want to like stop and go pick something up for lunch. And I don't want to like order lunch unless everybody else is, because I don't want to be like I don't want to pay the delivery fee just for me. Like if it's a bunch of people, it's different, but if it's just for me, it feels really wasteful, so I don't want to do that. And so I usually wind up eating like what are they called? Those like slow release blueberry and sunflower seed bites. We have a bunch of those in the office kitchen. I usually just wind up eating like 2 packs of those at lunch. And then I'm like, okay, and and it's not trail mix, they're like it's slow releases, and like it's supposed to the energy that you get from it's supposed to last for a while. That's what they're called. That's what they're like marketed on. They're good. And they're not like high calorie or anything. I make my own lunch. See, like I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like usually in the morning I'm too upset about leaving syrup and I don't have the energy. I'm just like, whatever, I'll figure it out when I get there. And then I get there and I'm like, I'll eat these sunflower seed bites. It sounds like Adderall. But yeah, well, I just finished my snacky, so hopefully that'll last me until D&D. If I get hangry, I might need to go grab additional snackitude. Let's see. I don't know, I just like, I run on inertia. But if other people, and I work with a lot of people who like to order lunch, I get really lucky. And I'm like, they're like, oh, anybody want to order lunch? And I'm like, yes. And I always get in on it then, but I can't start it. I can't start the trend. I'm a follower. I've always said I'm the world's best vice president. I will follow you to the end of the world, but I will not lead you there. Inertia is a funny word for drugs. Overnight oats with chia seeds and some yogurt is an easy default brekkie. Yeah. I know. Well, my breakfasts are usually good. Like, I like breakfast. It's just lunch. Lunch is where I struggle. Lunch is where I could use some, like, meal planning. So I wanted to ask, because I realized when I opened up my stream setup, I was still set up the same way that I was for Super Mario Galaxy. And I had Galaxy set up in this way because I was blocking like my number of star bits and I was blocking some stuff on the side of the screen, so I made it full screen and I moved myself. I don't actually know how it'll look in Gears, but I was gonna ask like if you guys, because I see streamers do it both ways. I see streamers do like the full screen game and then they make themselves like smaller down here. And then I also, of course, the default that I usually do is I shrink the game a little bit and I'm over here. So I'm like blocking less of the stream overall, but then the game is smaller. You guys have like a preference between those two? I'm not trying to like outsource all my decision making or anything, but I also, when I loaded into it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I don't do that very often. And I just did it for Mario. So it made me like, oh, should I keep it? Or should my default breakfast is no food. I don't think that's bad necessarily. Like, that works for a lot of like I forgot what it's called, like intermittent fasting or whatever. One of my friends, she does that. She like refuses to eat until noon, and then she refuses to eat after like 8 p.m. She has like a small window in which she eats, and other than that, she doesn't eat anything. And it works for her. She really likes it, but I don't know. It's not even that I'm like hungry when I wake up or anything. There's something, I think it's the mechanical nature of, because I don't have like a big lumberjack breakfast or anything. I'm pretty low key. I either have like a banana smoothie because I love bananas. I either have a banana smoothie or like Special K cereal. And that's really it. But for me, it's less that I'm hungry and it's more that I'm like, oh, this is like part of me waking up. The best part of waking up is putting breakfast into my cup/stomach. A bit cut off is fine. Having a bigger moose on screen is nice. Okay. Don't have a preference as long as I can see the game and the model isn't taking up too much real estate. Gotcha. Well, we'll go back to my regular. The other one, I think the other one's gonna be Mario. I guess chat's also like kind of in the way too. But Gears is nice because Gears is very like left side of the screen focused. Baird, what are we doing, baby boy? Get out of the corner, honey. If I skip breakfast, I can sleep longer. That's true, but then like, I don't know, it's, I think eating breakfast is part of like my brain's way of waking up. I think, okay, this is really, really weird. Sorry. Sorry, like immediately stop and get distracted. But like one thing that I really like about my work from home days where I can drink a smoothie is like the best part about breakfast for me is like the different temperatures. Like, saying it out loud sounds really weird, but like my smoothie is of course really cold, but then I like having really hot like black coffee with it, and so I like drinking this really cold smoothie and it makes my whole body really cold, and then I like drinking the hot coffee and being like woo, and like it warming me back up. Like for some reason that gets me like energized. I don't know, I just, and like I said, it's not, well, I'd always drink coffee either way because I just like coffee, but like I feel like it's more of a ritual for me than being hungry. Ryoko, thank you for the subscription! What is the frickin' classified mission? Hilo Squad alleged they were fired upon by offshore COG artillery. Finish before artillery strike hits and 4 failure will result in death. I don't speedrun. Sorry, Chief. I like the Baird. He's being so sketchy. I love him so much. He has my back. He wants to protect his best friend Cole. My beloved. Oh, that slide. Wow. We need to name Jack Jack. They keep calling him Bot. Oh, Silverback? Ceasefire, asshole! He's so mean to me. Hold on, it's super loud for me. Probably loud as hell for you guys too. I feel like Gears is always my loudest game. Because the guns are ablazing. Mostly balanced on our end? Okay, that's good. Well, let me know if I just ruined it. Oof. Oh, the Silverback actually... Did the Silverback have a health bar in 3? Would you quit it? Or was it... I thought it was just like vibes based. What the fuck was that? Oh, I was shooting a rocket directly in the Paddock's back. That's what that was. Yeah. Get a little, just a little love tap. A little love tap. Rocket in the face. That's how we say I love you in the UIR. I was looking and I only need 5 more stars to unlock Aftermath, so I think we are well on track for being able to do Aftermath once I beat the main story. I was checking my progress. Yeah, it's just 5 stars left. We're already at 1, so 4 stars left. Unless I die 100 times and lose this one. Which is honestly not off the table for me. Oh, brothers. Woof. Asher out of here. I always need to get like my aiming legs back. When I go an entire week of playing like Mario and
no reason to waste
Knots.
time out here. Let's go.
They want me to take the Silverback? I kinda wanna look for like collecties. What if I miss one? How will I ever recover? Oh, maybe I can go through here? You need 80 stars for Bowser. That's basically what they're saying. Honestly, I've been like craving both Police Knots and Super Mario Galaxy. This week was kind of a weird week for me. Oh, there we go.
I would do more if I could.
This was a weird week for me where I had to wake up early pretty much every day. I mean, I have to wake up early most days, but I had to wake up like extra early pretty much every day. There was no like leeway days like I sometimes am able to finagle. And so my streams were like a little bit shorter than I would have wanted them to be, and it was like all banger games all the way down, and I was like, ugh, I just want to stay up and play. And now we have D&D tonight. I mean, I'm excited for D&D. I was gonna say now we have D&D tonight, so I'm also... Everyone's working against me. They're working against my marathon stream desires. A little more as a treat? Just a smidge? No. Alright. So I must need... It must have been 40 stars is the requirement, so now I have 36. Mario Galaxy is shooting mechanics, no excuse there. That's true, actually. Yeah, except then I unloaded all my stars into the guy's head.
Just go. We will find the missile eventually.
I unloaded all my stars into his head instead of his mouth. So kind of close to my Gears gameplay.
I can't believe I'm looking for the missile that burned half my face off.
Yeah, Poddock's a real one. Kilo Squad made use of Logus shields, disobeying direct orders to avoid enemy equipment. Use boom shields and lancers only? I mean, you know that I'm gonna be using a lancer only anyway, so this is actually kind of more like a bonus for me.
Figuring another layer between us and the Grubs was a good idea. You know what? It was.
They're just giving me extra points for free with this mission. Since I'm not gonna put the Lancer down. What if you made your D&D group play Gears co-op? We were actually joking about playing Titanfall 2 together. Which is another absolutely banger of a co-op shooter. Go away, cheap. I bet I can't. I bet I can't chainsaw while I'm holding the boom shield. That's probably the problem. She can though, clearly. Can't this? Get him! Get his ass! Whoop! No ink, no ink! No! No shit! Oh fuck! When you're down and you see a ticker roll up on you, you're just like, it's over. Rip Titanfall, that's how I feel.
I can't believe I'm looking for the missile that burned
I want Titanfall 3, and every time I say that, some clown has to come in and be like, Maple, you already got Titanfall 3, it's called Apex Legends. And then I put a pox upon them and their family.
I think we picked the wrong door.
Maybe I should stay back a little bit. I can't, especially if I can't saw. There's no like real reason for me to be as aggro as I was, except that it's easier to shoot. Except for all the obvious reasons. Yeah, I don't know, I just played a lot of really good games this week, so I'm kind of in a mood. I do wish that I could do like some unscheduled streams this weekend, but I have friends visiting me from out of town. like the one time that happens. I'm like, don't you fuckers know I just started police knots? Like, you can cancel your trip. Go some other time. Unbelievable. How about I freaking kill you? Yeah, they're gonna hear about police knots. They're gonna hear about Mario Galaxy. We got Titanfall 3, it's called Mario Galaxy. I think I'm safe. I'm safe to move. This guy. I see the Troika, that's why I was struggling. Got his ass. Yeah, don't even pick up where your friend left off. Put the torpedo down. There we go. So there's definitely tag around here. Wait for me, fellas. Yeah. I mean, they're actually, I think, gonna be arriving kind of in the middle of D&D. And I basically was like, I have D&D tonight, and I know you're all gonna get here, like in the middle of it. But I need to finish D&D, Chief. Chiefs. Alright, so I was like, I need to play D&D. Let yourselves in. Make yourselves comfortable. Don't be loud as hell. So you get picked up on my mic. Like the time when I had the D&D session and my friends who were over got picked up yelling about like Blorbos or whatever in the background, and I was like, I'm just trying to play D&D. Can be Mega Man X maxing, that's what they always do. They either play Mega Man or like sometimes they play, they like produce 30XX out of nowhere. I don't even own that game. And somehow they like log into whatever I have hooked up and download their own copy and play it, and I'm like, what's happening? This isn't even my game. I'm not even playing, this is my house. Oh my god, he's waiting. Ooh, I sees ya. Yeah! Oh, yikes. Sheesh. I think that was a torque bow for sure. That's a torque. Two torques! No. You put that shit away. I don't even want to see it.
All right. So how are we getting out of here?
I don't know, Paddock.
Let's look for something up ahead.
Hey Maple, I heard you're mourning Idas's acquisition by Embracer. Anyways, I'm gonna play your copy of Deus Ex. Yeah, I pray. Ooh.
We didn't see any other gears. That's the problem with a top secret base. Regular gears don't know how to find it when it's trouble.
The other thing is that, like, a lot of my friends tend to either work in industries where they can kind of keep crazy hours, or they're freelancers. And so they all have way different sleep schedules than me. And so I was basically like, I'm gonna get off D&D, and then I will be awake for probably an hour or two. And then if you guys want to go crazy, stay back. If you guys want to go crazy after that.
I had friends stationed there.
Endeavor.
We all dead.
Yeah, if you guys want to go crazy after that, by all means, but do not expect me. Do not expect me to join. I'm old. I'm old and I've been awake forever. My cat needs snuggles. She has a schedule to keep. Yikes. Yikes. Cole is sad. I'm also sad.
Okay. I've definitely been here before. Let's head towards the elevator.
Oh, it dropped my other gun. And it gave me the boom shield for the challenge. What is that? Oh, that's just a straight up ammo pile. That is not auspicious for me.
Enemy spotted!
That's a one shot. I'm not fucking with that. 2 one-shots. I'm not fucking with either of you. Yeah, let it go. Fire chief. I'm not poking out. I'm not a fool. Yeah.
Dead.
Go. Oh, get him. Come on, come on. They all have one-shots? Scored 3 headshots in a row without dying. That was close. Holy crap, that was close. Farron guard. Do not. Whoa. Do not stick me with the fucking torque bow. I know you want to. That's the only thing you've ever wanted in your life. I'm begging you not to do it.
I'll miss you guys.
Okay. Torque bow. I need ammo. Oh! Wait, what is that? Is that a mortar? Yeah. Oh! I can't even see this guy. That guy's hidden from me. I might need to change arenas. Sold out arenas. Come on. Fool. And then there's a Theron guard over there. Got this. More ammo. Little me ways. Oh, it is a mortar. That might have been cool, but the long shot is cool. And a one shot. For some reason, like, I feel like I'm pretty good with the long shot, but for some reason when I'm using the one shot, I think it's like the pressure. The pressure gets to me, and I immediately just have like the most unrespectable aim of anyone. I always forget how cool Baird looks in this game. He looks so cool.
Sniper!
More grubs on the ridge! Take them out! We don't have any cover!
Go. Frick. Jeez.
We got some more! Oh, shit!
Whoa.
Enemy spotted!
Toko. I hear a one shot.
You're kinda dead!
You're kinda dead. God. Oh! Hold on, now hold on. Total stars 41! Okay, so that means I unlocked Aftermath. So I unlocked, there's a side story.
We couldn't believe how many grubs were in the fort waiting for us. What if they already found the light man's missile?
I can play the side story that takes place during Gears 3 now, once I beat this. I think one thing that's like kind of stark about Judgment to me, if I recall, claimed that adverse weather conditions affected Kilo Squad's combat efficiency. Strong wind affects movement. Wait, that's really interesting, so I'm gonna do it.
Colonel, the wind blowing out there on Onyx Point wasn't making our job any easier. Believe me.
I just want to see like how it feels. But yay, we unlocked the side story. But yeah, I think one thing that's like kind of one thing that's kind of stark to me is I just feel like there's less like talking. There's less chatter between the boys, which makes me feel almost like a little bit lonelier playing it. Whereas sometimes there's so much chatter in the other games that you're like, guys, calm down. But I like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One after the other, come on. What just happened? There we go.
Shit, that's a lot of blood.
Can't just no! Stop! Help, guys. Because there's a lot of things happening over here. Woo! Feel the shivers. Shiver me timbers. What is that? You know what?
Oh no. Oh hell no.
I forgot how to use grenades. I was trying to use them the old way. I always forget it's different in Judgment. Oh god, Panic, help! She knows how to use grenades. I was like, that's a prime grenade setup. I immediately got cooked. Okay, here we go. There you go. Whew!
It's go time, baby.
Ink grenade. Yeesh. This reminds me of Doom. I mean, it's got a similar, like, viscerality to it. But they're very different. I would count Gears as like a cool sad boy game, and Doom is just like a rage man game, if that makes sense. I'm not saying like either is superior. Those are just that's just what they are in the vibes-based economy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, the wind actually is pretty strong. Frag grenade. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Sonya!
This meeting is over.
Or is it? Oops. I didn't mean to. How do I? Sophia, sorry, not Sophia. How do I cancel? There we go. There we go. Phew! Sophia! Gears is the most bro game series I enjoy. Yeah, for me it's bro parentheses affectionate. It's brothers till the end. Like I consider, like not the game itself, but I consider the Halo community fairly bro-esque. But it's like a different kind of bro. Yeah, let's go. At this point, I'm just racking up stars just for the flex. I don't even need them anymore. Keep your stars. Beard looks so cool. I also feel like there's less cutscenes. Like, a lot of stuff happens in between chapters in the Gears games, or you get, like, some kind of exposition, and you don't really get that as much in Judgment. It's much more gameplay focused, which is fine. It's just, like, a different vibe. I feel like there's gonna be secrets. What is that? Sawed-off shoddy. That's gonna be openable. Oh, what is this? Stay back. Woo!
I repeat, Omega Squad knocked out the Big Cedar. Comms back online. All units move out to the Museum of Military Glory. We'll take back this city block by block.
Lieutenant, you have to tell him what we're doing.
All right. Colonel Loomis, Lieutenant Baird here.
Lieutenant, what is your position?
Onyx Point. We've just activated the light mass, and we're about to...
Not another goddamn word, Lieutenant. That missile is sitting in that silo for a reason.
Colonel, you have no idea what you're up against.
I know exactly what I'm up against. The grub who killed a bunch of worthless indies. I'd shake the bastard's hand if I could.
Then you
Baird.
and your men will die.
Lieutenant, arrest Private Paddock and remain on that rock. Actually, no. Cadet Hendrick, arrest Paddock and Lieutenant Baird if he resists you. This is Omega 2. We're pinned down 2 blocks from the museum. We need an evac.
We're mobilizing, Sergeant. We can have a Raven to you in an hour.
We don't have an hour.
We could be there a whole lot sooner.
I'm gonna rescue Omega.
That's a coincidence. So am I.
He's so cool.
It's done.
He's so cool.
Where to, Damon?
Back to the mainland. Gears need our help.
I love that he calls him Damon. Oh, I love my boys so much. How are we describing the Halo kind of bro versus the Gear kind of bro? So, like, for me, and I say this, I'm friends with a lot of Halo bros, and I'm friends with a lot of Gears bros. So this is like, none of this is meant to be disrespectful. This is all like the most respectful I can possibly be, because they're all angels. Like, Halo bros are drinking Mountain Dew because they're trying to, like, optimize their energy for gaming. And Gears bros are drinking PBR because they think it's, like, a legitimately good beer. Stop attacking me! Like, Gears bros are drinking PBR and being like, it has a blue ribbon on it. How could it not be good? It stands for quality. Like, I don't know how to put it in like better terms. I'm just trying to think of like, so I had a big Halo bro friend in college. Like he had like a Master Chief helmet, like that he wore everywhere. Like he was that kind of, he was like not like everywhere, but he wore it like more than you would expect. And like he specifically he was like, I really want room 117 for reasons, like in the dorms or whatever. Like he was that kind of, he was very into Halo. And one time I came over to visit the apartment that he lived in because I was like friends with him and a bunch of other people who live there. Were having like a get together to watch a movie or something. And I came over and I was just expecting them to be like waiting to watch the movie, and I opened the door to the apartment and all the lights were off and they were just sitting around the kitchen table with glow sticks, like not dancing, just holding the glow sticks and listening to a dubstep rendition of Lavender Town from Pokemon. And I was like, okay. Like to me that is like iconic Halo bro behavior. Whereas my Gears bro friends were more like, we're gonna order pizza, but we're not ordering it for the pizza, we're ordering it for the 8 boxes of garlic knots that we want to get. I don't know how to describe. Like, those are my experiences with either group of bros. So I feel like, and then of course there's I've like brought him up before. There was the Gears guy who I met in an online match. When he realized I was a girl, he was just like, I'm gonna talk to her about diamonds for like 15 minutes straight. Because he was like very convinced. Like I think he was just like, well, diamonds are a girl's best friend, so this is like how I have to interact with this person. And so he was like, yeah, there's the princess cut, there's the emerald cut, and I was like, okay. I feel like most Gears bros played sports at some points while Halo bros did not. Yeah, I would say that's accurate. Yeah. In my experience, the Halo bros are the type of dude who, like, you're at a party and then someone is like, I have cocaine, and the Halo bro's like, yeah, cocaine, but they've like never actually done cocaine. They just want to like seem cool like they've done cocaine. And like every Gears bro is just like a raging himbo who is like, it's somebody says bring coke to the party and the Halo bro shows up with cocaine even though he's never done it, and the Gears bro shows up with Pepsi. That's what I'm trying to say. Side tangent, dare we ask about COD Boys? Oh, the COD Boys did the cocaine. They're the ones who brought it, and it is not their first rodeo. I also like COD Boys, but they're built different. I'm like low-key scared of everyone who plays COD, seriously. Private Cold claimed Kilo Squad fought in darkness while alleged chemical spills adversely affected squad ability to recuperate from injury. Slower health regeneration resulting in death and lights are out. I don't know about that one, Chief. Sorry. Yeah, COD, like, every COD bro I know, like, I know that it's, like, one of the most toxic communities online, but every COD bro I've known, like, personally in my life has been, like, a pretty cool person. But they're also the type of person where, like, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily, like, they'd have my back in a lot of situations, but I would never want to cross them. You know what I mean? They're built different.
I would do more if I could.
Whereas, like, Halo bros try to give, like, a little bit of a tough guy vibe, and they absolutely are not tough guys, and I'm not scared of them. And Gears bros are just, like, big fluffy himbos who I want to take care of. COD bros are, like, actually, like, low-key dangerous in my mind. Respectfully. They're Zodiac coded. Where am I supposed to... I got distracted. Oh. There's literally a door right there. See, I'm a Gears bro. I just walked right by a door. Gears players could kill you, but will not. Yeah. Or like if you fell asleep at like a friend get together. Ah! A friend get together, the Gears bros will like tuck you in. The Halo bros will draw on your face. And the COD bros will take your wallet. Who's like the most dangerous overall video game community? Oh, I thought that was a guy. It's just a bunch of bits. Nothing but bits. Whoa. War Thunder! Wow. Ooh, I keep just like threading the needle past them. Raytheon actively screens for War Thunder players. Is that true? That's so funny. The Gears bros will clean up the vomit you left in their sink. That's true. That's true. Ask me how I know. Dangerous to whom? It can be themselves or others. Like, I would say that a lot of Final Fantasy XI players are, like, actively dangerous to themselves. But absolutely undangerous to other people. There's an elevated risk of confidential info getting leaked if you're a fucking War Thunder player. Are these demons from Super Hell? No, they are called the Locust. They are from well, they came out of the Hollow, which is an area below the planet's surface. They're not demons. They're a subterranean life form following the orders of their queen. I'm gonna do like a proper longer Gears lore stream that goes over like all the comic stuff with Mira, so that everyone has context.
That missile's useless if the grubs can get to it.
We can use the bot to seal the door from the other side.
Do I have grenades? I do. Are retro gamers dangerous? I think it depends. I think that's one of those, like, your mileage may vary ones. Because, like, most of my friends I would say no, but I've definitely met some retro heads with may have been in an intelligence agency kind of energy, in which case I would awooga. In which case I would put them on the list. Awooga. Look, at she's got that retro lancer. Retro gamers will send you a bad cable and claim it's good. Yeah. I don't know why he thinks this cable is good. I'm very confused. It's not a good cable. If it flashes a blue screen randomly, it's not a good cable. I'm calling him the Mole Man. Oh boy, another PowerPoint. I love PowerPoint.
The door was the only way back to the missile lab, and now it was shut tight. It was time to get back to the beach.
Beach.
How did you get off that island, Private?
Oh, that was the fun part.
Beach. I have like 3 or 4 lore presentations that I'm in the middle of. Ooh.
I would do more if I could.
I just need to like sit down and finish them up. Private Cole claimed to have defended Onyx Point Beach against one-shot wielding Logism. Or is catching strays? Well, maybe you shouldn't send me a cable that works the way this one does.
I'm getting real tired of that sound.
Hey, Bot, knock it off. The beach is clear.
Stay
Unless.
alert, Kilo.
I'll tell Jack to knock it off. It's so cute. Alright, I'm gonna block both the stairwells. I don't want to place it like so it has a little bit of shielding. Here's what you need to know before Maple streams Gears 4 PowerPoint. I do want to stream the newer Gears games. I just keep meaning there's like a few girlies I know who I think either have like played Gears or I think would be interested in Gears, and I keep meaning to ask them if they would want to co-op 5 with me, and then I keep forgetting to ask because I've been super busy. Because 5, I really feel like I need a collab partner. Just because of the way the open world works, I just think it really benefits from playing it with somebody else. There we go. Princess Beach. Who are you thinking of collabing with? I was gonna ask Kudiko if she's played it, because I know that she's played some of the Gears games, but I don't know if she's played 4 and 5. So I keep meaning to ask her.
I get it. The bot's always
But
right,
there's a few
and
other
I'm
people I've been like
always
chatting
wrong.
with lately who I want to like gauge if they're potentially Gears heads. I'm just a shy boy and I've been really busy, but then I also like I do that thing where I'm like, I'll do it in a second. I'm like really stressed out, and then I get really busy and forget. Oh, grief. Did I just walk around with all my damn tripwires? Oh my god, he just walked over the stone, you asshole! They coming up the other side that I missed? Oh! Yo. Yeah, I just fired my long shot at him.
Before more show up.
Man, I could use a Masher Sentinel over here, actually. I feel like my boys have this area pretty well defended. No. I'll ask. I just keep foregoing because I'm so tired. A lot of work chaos lately. But yeah, I'm in the middle of like. So I obviously have most of my Gears lore presentation set up. I have. Oh, I want this guy down. I want Scorcher guy down. Let's put. I have a lot of my Remedy-verse.
Great, it overheated.
Baird, please. A lot of word chaos lately, parentheses 2 years. You're right. You're right. It's just like extra bad lately. Even worse than usual. My boss actually pulled me aside today and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Not really." He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You seem kind of over it." And I was like, "I am over it."
We need to make sure that's the last of them.
And he was like, "Let's talk. Let's figure that out." But yeah, so I have most of my Gears one done. I have a lot of my Remedy-verse lore document, lore PowerPoint done. I have, I'm trying to think, because I cover like Max Payne, and I don't like dive too because I'm covering the Remedy-verse like as a connected universe rather than each game individually because that would take forever. So I think I have like the Alan Wake section done, and I have some of the Control section done. But I need to tie in like.
Okay, Kilo, let's
I have some stuff. That's like a weird one for me. Leave my boy alone. What? This guy lost. Oh, there's two. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Shit.
Come on up.
Thank you. Sophia!
Up and at him. It's go time, baby.
Going up this way, he is. Sure hate. Why does Bear keep overheating his gun? Come on, buddy, you know how to play. Gotta vent. Mogus. Guy down. So many dudes crawling right now. Ugh. Where did you come from? But yeah, it's kind of a different lore presentation because I'm not just talking about like I'm not like just talking about stuff that happens in the universe. Like I'm kind of talking about like how Remedy structures their games and like stylistically, so it's more of a like it's almost more of a like developer lore stream than like a individual game lore stream. So I'm just talking about like how they use different types of media and
We can take one of those boats back.
That's the plan. Let's go finish this, Kilo.
and like themes that they like. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit more of like a developer lore stream. But it's been really fun putting it together. It's just taking me a while because it is kind of long because I have like 4 game series to cover. Does the Max Payne trilogy count as part of the Remedyverse? I count it. I don't know if I would have counted it. Like I kind of counted it before Alan Wake 2 came out because I thought that Alan's book from Alan Wake 1 was like pretty obviously a nod to Max Payne. So I counted it as kind of like an homage situation where it's not like directly part of it, but there's references to it. But Alan Wake 2, in my opinion, tied Max Payne into the Remedyverse, so now I think it is part of the Remedyverse for sure. Because Alan Wake 2 is pretty like, to me at least, is pretty explicit about its inclusion. Getting in the boat! Beach! Take back this city! We take back the city! We take back the city on rock and roll! Also, Ahti is the greatest, yes. How does Remedy structure their games like a psychedelic visual novel? Yes. But also, like, they use so much, like, actual shot footage even within their games. And then there's, like, Quantum Break that just had full-on, like, TV episodes in the game, like, between chapters. And then I think it had, like, it also had its own TV series separate. But the way I was like stressing out about Quantum Break being part of the Remedyverse because it, to me, I'm gonna get on like a really bad rant, but to me, Control was very explicitly tied in a bunch of Quantum Break stuff. And I was like, oh, there's no way that Quantum Break isn't part of the Remedyverse. But it's like owned by Microsoft instead of by Remedy, and so like legally it's a little bit funky, and so like I don't know if they're gonna be able to talk about characters and talk about that world and tie it in officially. But then Alan Wake 2 basically tied it in the most like doing a handstand and screaming sort of way possible. Like they were like, we know we can't say Quantum Break. They were like, but we can say Quantum, what we can say Quantum Quake. Basically. So I'm like, basically Alan Wake 2, Sorry, God, jeez, I can't believe it yelled at me. Alan Wake 2 really did a lot of heavy lifting on tying everything together. It looks so cool.
You people astound me.
Wish he would dive like that into my arms.
Evac is waiting. Respectfully, you might want to consider postponing the tribunal to...
You might want to consider getting back out there and fighting, Captain.
Sir, they're right outside.
Then it'll be a short walk.
Bro.
This is crazy.
I'm waiting on you. Finish up.
Back to Baird. Oh, baby boy.
The light mass missile was ready to launch. We needed to find Karn, get the beacon close to him and fire. And where was Karn? Well, Omega knocked out his cedars at the museum. I figured he'd want to deal with that personally.
Bro. That's so rough. Look at how like spotless the gym bag is versus him. Yikes. She carrying like a full bottle of liquor in her pocket as she was running. Good for her. Died as she lived. I like all these little details. Priorities. Yeah, it's like Alan Wake 2 is kind of the crux of like a lot of the connections now, because it connects Max Payne, it connects Control, it connects Quantum Break, and it connects them all pretty explicitly, whereas the others it's a little bit more of a you have to squint. So I'm excited to do that one. Kilo Squad claimed to overcome a number of Cornea Locust defensive positions. Extra Locust resistance in the area. Really not that bad, but I don't really need the extra stars anymore. I have all the stars I need. Yikes. How you doing? Everyone's carrying their liquor away.
How do we know the big bad grub is gonna be at the museum?
He's doing
Lewis
his
just
part.
announced he's sending every gear in the city to that museum. Gotta be a trap.
Long shot. No, Nasher. He's doing his part. Are you?
Nice.
Then I also have most of a Mass Effect. Retrolancer. Love these tables. I have most of a Mass Effect lore stream done. I'm just working on getting some of the, like, later novel stuff in there. And I had one other... I swear I had one more. Do we like the Marksa? I feel like I always turn on the Marksa really fast. I'll probably still use it more than a Nasher.
Hostiles!
Yeah, cause like the zoom isn't that great. I just have the rapid fire, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, and the reload timing. I always forget the reload time on the UIR weapons is like kind of different. Man. Ha! Stupid. Oh! Now hold on. Whoa! There's footsies. There's footsies. Feel please. Sheesh! Where is the tags? Here we go. Wash. Mass Effect streams incoming. I don't know if I'll stream the games. kind of like Dragon Age, where when I'm playing Mass Effect, I'm kind of like locked in on it. Like to the detriment of everything around me. So I don't know if I'll stream them, but I do want to give everyone like a lore presentation, especially because I've read all the novels, and I feel I'm like stressed about Mass Effect right now. It's like rant about Mass Effect during a Gear stream, but I'm really stressed about Mass Effect because when did we get like the F1 teaser? It feels like forever ago. Like now we're not hearing much, and EA is a mess.
Order!
What the fuck? Did they just kill their own guy? Bro.
Order!
This guy. Where's the mortar at? There he is. Hold on, let's see if I can get his little noggin. Whoa, shit! There we go. That was the scariest moment of my entire life. 2 one-shot beams on me at once. There you go. Yeah, come up, fool. Not you. Oh, there's another one-shot guy over there. Eh. Eh. But yeah, I feel like we're just not getting news, and with EA being the way that it is, and their management of their studios in general, or parentheses lack thereof, I'm a little bit worried about the new Mass Effect, but I'm trying not to doom about it too hard. Cluster luck. I think I laugh at that every single time I see it. That mortar is coming down on top of us. Jesus Christ, what did I say?
Hey, was this grub just waiting for us, or is it just me?
Feels like it. I only know Mass Effect through 3 memes. Commander Shepard is such a jerk. We'll bang, okay, and choose your cupcakes. Yeah. I mean, I did an entire multi-hour stream on my thoughts about Veilguard, so I don't need to, like, relitigate that entire thing. Because it's weird because I liked the game, but I think as somebody who's been really hyper fixated on Dragon Age for a long time, I could kind of see like where things were left out or changed, just like knowing the world and knowing kind of like certain things. I was like, oh, like this should be more like this. And I hate being like one of those fans who's like, I know better than the creators or whatever. But then the art book came out, and the art book like kind of confirmed a lot of that. The art book was like, we had to leave this out, or this got removed due to budget, or this got removed due to like change in direction or whatever. So there was a lot of stuff that as I read through the art book, I was like, oh, this makes so much sense. Like, yeah, like of course they were gonna have this, and then it didn't wind up in the final game. That feels right. That feels more like it was supposed to be. kind of thing. But like I liked the game. I don't like it as much as Inquisition. To me, it's the Dragon Age 2 to Inquisition's origin. Where it's like it didn't like I like Dragon Age 2, but Origins and Inquisition are just on a different level for me than Dragon Age 2. And I feel kind of the same way about, and like ironically Dragon Age 2 for me was like, it was a pretty good game, and then I really liked the ending. Like the ending blew me away, and that was kind of how I felt about Veilguard too. I was like, yeah, this game's pretty okay, and then like I got to the ending and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I want more Dragon Age. You know? And so I feel like it really was like Dragon Age 2 coded. It just didn't have the juice. Yeah, it didn't have like the Inquisition juice. And like so I actually started replaying Inquisition after I beat Veilguard. So I started a new Veilguard character that I'm still in the middle of. And I haven't played it for a while because I've been really busy. But then I started another Inquisition character as well, just because there were a few things where I was like, I want to check this and I want to see how they talk about this. And as I was playing, I was like, oh my god, the writing is so good. Like, just the writing feels super different, and I think it is just because the writing team changed and their direction and everything just felt really different. Because the writing in Inquisition like blows me away every time, whereas Veilguard, I was like, it's okay. But like even to me, I'd rather have an okay game than no game. So I know there are people who are like, it has to be amazing, or like don't bother me with it. do not weigh me down with your mediocre games. I like 7 out of 10s, so I'm like, it's fine with me. But it does stress me out a little bit about Mass Effect, just how it's getting the same kind of zero communication treatment and seems to be like completely missing in action.
Colonel Loomis, Karn had already wiped out several Onyx companies. Did you really think you had things under control? These grubs are smarter than we think.
I had things under total control. I'm sure it's in the works like Half-Life 3. Helo Squad claimed to have encountered more powerful locusts in Parade Grounds area. Because even if I get a 7 out of 10 new Mass Effect game, I'm one of the Andromeda defenders, remember? Like, I think people were too hard on Andromeda. So if I get a 7 out of 10 Mass Effect game, I'm perfectly happy. I just want to know that, like...
We're heading back outside, Kilo.
I just want to know that it's happening and that it's not just completely destroying the devs who are on it, you know? That's the only thing. That's the only things I ask for. Nice box. This is what my house looks like after I get a Hololive shipment. Victory! It's aged like milk.
Paddock, I hope this victory stuff doesn't, you know.
Don't worry. Once this war's over, we can go back to trying to kill each other. Like normal people.
I love Paddock. I don't love this. Love Paddock. I don't love the eggs that I'm seeing. Hold on, I need to be on egg patrol because I don't want this shit to hatch and crawl all over me. What a lord. It's so true, King. Or the Andromeda team had very few of the previous devs, yeah. Yeah, like, I totally understand everybody's problems with it, but I thought by the end of the game, the story had gotten really, really interesting. And I honestly didn't mind a bunch of the gameplay things that seemed to bother other people. But people were like really all over it about the bugs. The preponderance of bugs that the game had, which like I get. Woof. Oh, I thought he was naked and cleaved, and I was like, it's a rough way to go. Yeah, I know that people got really after it about the preponderance of bugs that I had, but I'm gonna be fucking real with you, and I've said this 100 times. I too encountered a bunch of bugs in Mass Effect Andromeda. It's a buggy ass game. You know what other game I encountered and continue to encounter an insane amount of bugs in? Dragon Age Inquisition, which was like everybody's game of the year. So I don't think it's like, I would rather like, obviously it's bad to release a buggy ass game that people who paid for it have a hard time playing, but they have fixed a bunch of it. And like, it's not like other equally as buggy games have been weighed on the same merits. I feel like people just went in on it really hard for some reason. It was judged unequally in comparison. But I thought that the problem is if the story gets good by the end, that's not great for the early game story. I mean, it's still pretty interesting early on, but it's very much like gameplay carried. What do I have? Long shot? I want to keep my long shot actually. I would say that it's a very gameplay carried game for the first bit. And I enjoy the gameplay, but it's a very gameplay carried game, and then by the end the story like starts really kicking in. I don't want to eat these eggs for breakfast. That and coming of a trilogy, everyone's story complaints seem to compare part 1 to a full story. Yeah, that was the other thing, is I was like, it's clearly, like, nobody went into Mass Effect 1 and then got to the ending of Mass Effect 1 and was like, what a cop-out. Like, this game didn't tell a full story. Everyone was like, oh, there's a Mass Effect 2 coming. That's gonna continue telling this story. Instead, people went in really hard on Andromeda. And the mystery in Andromeda was so freaking cool. Like, I want answers, and I'm never gonna get... I feel like I wasn't this level of defensive over Andromeda when it first came out. I was just like, yeah, people think what they think, I don't really care. But now that I'm never gonna get answers to some of these, like, really cool, really intriguing mysteries, wow. I'm like, retroactively defensive. I'm like, you bastards. I just want to know who the stowaway was. Ugh. Uh-oh. I just want to know who the stowaway was. I just want to know who, like, originally, like, started to plan the mission. Like, I have so many questions. And I'm never gonna get answers. And I'm sad and bitter about it. A sad, bitter old woman. And then I read all 3 Andromeda novels to try and get like some hint of an answer. And I didn't. They were really good though. Whereas the Mass Effect novels, the original trilogy novels, like the first one's pretty good, and then they get less and less good with each new entry until eventually the 4th one was like decanonized for how bad it was. The Andromeda novels are actually all really good. They're all like solid, like chunky sci-fi. I can wholeheartedly recommend the end. Whereas I would never recommend the original Mass Effect novels to anybody who is not like already a freak like me. Andromeda I can pretty comfortably recommend. They're good. Andromeda had to make it for 3's failings and it just didn't. Yeah. Yeah, like I wish it could have been judged on its own merits, because I feel like it really was coming into a market that was kind of mad at 3. And it took the brunt of that, even though it was very much its own thing. I just want to know the answers to the mysteries. They were so good. It's one of those things where I'm like, somebody at BioWare, just send me like a confidential email. I won't share it with anyone. I just need to know. I just need to know. Just tell me the answer. They had to know it was gonna get panned by a hostile market. Are you saying that EA has like any understanding of the market and any ability to have foresight over how the market is going to react to things?
Kilo of patrols coming in. Let's set up a little surprise. Okay, split up. 2 left side, 2 right side.
What do I have to pick? Where are they coming in from? Are they coming in over there? Is that the implication? What? Huh? Oh, I see. It automatically split us up. Good job. Still holding the tripwire. Put a bunch of them here. Protect my... Yeah.
Greetings from Gorazia!
Greetings!
We're not done yet.
Yeah! Gaming legend.
Bring it on.
I just ran into that. Like something just ran into that and exploded. Oh shit! Like that. Did I just shoot him with the tripwire? There you go. Protected. It's so cute. Absolutely juiced. What are the nations mentioned in the UIR and COG? Oh, Jesus. So... Yes. Here. Here. Oh. Here.
Bring it on.
Oh, good grief. Oh, Jesus Christ. Me and Paddock are not doing well.
Sorry if I got blood on.
So there's like... So there's a few... Obviously, so Paddock's from Groznia, which is in the UIR. Let me just, like, pull it up. Oh, stop it. Why is my computer lagging? And there's also nations that don't belong to either the COG or the UIR. So like the COG has Tyrus. UIR has Groznia. COG has Kashgar. There's a neutral nation is Vaskar. So yeah, there's like there's COG nations, there's UIR nations, and then there's neutral territories. I just always think of Groznia first when it comes to the UIR, because I feel like they're the most kind of mentioned nation in like the books. There's a Groznian submarine that shows up in the books. The UIR was formed in response.
But we need to get away from these patrols.
I bet we can reach the rooftops if we head up there.
That was fun, he says, as me and him were both crawling all over the ground. It was more that they were founded over the I'm waving my hand like anyone can see. They're founded over the spread of emulsion, or not spread, but the like different nations had different levels of emulsion that they had access to, and like there was a global energy crisis, and when it turned out that emulsion could produce pretty much limitless energy, the nations that had access to emulsion had a big leg up on the nations that didn't have access to emulsion, and so they kind of basically the have emulsion nations kind of banded together, and the have not emulsion deposits, yeah, the have not emulsion nations banded together, and the COG had emulsion and the UIR did not. And so they were, it was pretty much like a fight over energy resources that kind of just developed. I don't know if it was necessarily like in reaction, but they kind of formed in reaction to that tension. Ah, okay, where's my tags? Where's my tags? Perhaps I follow this fun little arrow. Or maybe there's nothing there. Thanks. Oh, it's over here.
Got him.
What does that say? Evacs over rooftops. Oh, evacs over rooftops open, no wounded. Scared me. I thought they were locusts. Kilo Squad claimed to have fought additional units of exceptional ferocity. Ooh, Ragers. Uh-oh. are they gonna be coming from? Rooftops overrun, doors sealed, yikes. I assume they gotta be coming from over here. Or maybe they're coming from inside here.
Spot, introduce yourself to that door.
His name's Jack. You just don't know it yet. Jackie. Ooh, one shot.
Oh man. Looks like we're the talk of Grubland.
Protect the bot while he's hacking that door, Kilo.
It's so nice, right? So watch me, I'm gonna flub. Probably save the one shot for something like real bad.
Finder!
Is that there's so many grinders. And it's getting me so many points. Oh.
They're on!
Got it. Oh shit. What? Stay away from him. Stay away from my boy. Needs help. Oh gosh. Cantus is worthy of a one shot. In my humble opinion. Did Cole just run into those? He just absorbed the tickers with his body. That is called taking one for the team.
All right, Kilo, we're clear to the rooftops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, one shot is literally it one shots him. Which is why I try to save it for big boys, and then I also get really nervous when it hands me a one shot because I'm like I'm gonna biff this so hard.
Earlier in the day, Old Town seemed deserted, even though it hadn't been properly evac'd. Where did everyone there go? Now we knew. The rooftops. They thought they'd be safe. They thought wrong. Bodies on the floor, Kilo.
Let's hope they died quickly.
What do I have right now? Okay, long shot. I'm full. Yeah, doesn't like the pace of this feel like a Gears PSP game? I feel like that's why I always think of it so differently. Lieutenant Baird claimed to have led Kilo Squad to victory despite lacking adequate supplies and weapons. Use Boltox and long shots only? I like long shots, but the Boltox bit is gonna be a deal breaker for me there, sorry. Whew. Uh-oh. What's this sign say? Help wounded here. Rip.
Baird! Some old friends have dropped by to chat.
For chat. Yeesh! We shouldn't like get all up inside of them. Oh god, they're everywhere. Boltok is a pistol. It's really not that bad. It's just that if I'm only gonna have 2 weapons and one of them is a long shot, I don't want the other one to be a pistol.
You've had enough.
What's the Halo? The Halo game type? Like shoddy snipers or whatever? It would be like a more messed up version, like a version of that that's like sniper pew pew. It's like kind of hard hitting, but it's not like a Lancer, and it's not an automatic weapon, which I think is more the rub for me. Is I like having one thing that is automatic and then one thing that I have to aim a little bit more carefully, be a little bit more precious with my shots. That covers a lot of ground. Ugh. Where'd that guy go? Am I crazy? Oh shit, what nemesis. Oh, stab it. Magnum is basically a mini sniper. You can see an ODST. I need to finish ODST. I started ODST like a while ago, and I feel like I'm over halfway through and I just never finished. I never wrapped it up. I was enjoying it. Whoa. I liked the way that the game was set up, where you find like clues. I almost felt like a Halo detective.
Enemy spotted!
Yeah, I thought the story of ODST was really cool. Or like is cool, since I haven't seen the end yet. Woo! So many. Sheesh. What was that? Was that a grenade? He flew across the screen so fast.
Away with you.
Good grief. Yeah, this is him. This is him now. Field. Woo! Oh, there must be cog tag around here. Yo.
Hostile!
Whoosh. See the other guy up there. So she has, I feel like she has it coming. What the fuck was that?
I have a strange feeling we're being hunted.
Karn's probably put some locust bounty on our heads.
I just heard a torque bow. Oh, it's because it's literally a therapy guard. Fuck!
Bet you're happy to see me.
There we go. Did you guys hear that scream? Where's the cog tag? Bart, run away. There it is. Crazy how ODST got their hands on Nathan Fillion back when AAA games didn't care about star power. Yeah, I feel like Nathan Fillion is just like, I don't know, a weird little freak nerd. And when he's given the opportunity to do like nerdy stuff, he's like, yeah, I'll go for it. Why not? I don't know anything about him as an actor, but he gives me like, I'm doing it because this is the stuff that I like vibes. Patty, I'm alive. Head for evac point 2, 0900 hours. Steve. No more evac. Seek shelter close. Steve. Is that the guy from the Minecraft movie?
You know what? You've had enough.
You've had enough.
Tell me we're finally getting close to that museum.
Something chicken jockey. So I'm not even gonna ask what the chicken jockey thing is about, but I have heard that like the Minecraft screenings have been leading to theaters just getting absolutely trashed. Like riot level trashed. And I'm so confused because I'm like, it's a freaking Minecraft movie. Everybody calm down. I had a friend ask if I wanted to go see it, and I was like,
his best grubs.
No.
I was starting to wonder if maybe he was afraid of us.
Eh. Some theaters in Washington, D.C. had some teens eating popcorn off the floor. Kilo Squad claimed to have crossed downtown rooftops carrying virtually no ammunition. Start with no ammunition for Boltox and long shots, bro.
Sweep the building from the ground up. If you want to stay safe, just get on. Run and do not stop. We're out here and we're safe. The grubs are not climbing trees, I assure you. Abandon your wounded if you have to. Every one of us.
Yeah, I had a friend ask if they were like, oh yeah, you like games, want to go see the Minecraft movie? I was like, I'm good. I feel like it would get to one of those scenes and someone in the theater, some kid in the theater would swing on me. I don't need that kind of heat.
There.
I want to watch it, but I want to watch it in the safety of my own home. Where I can't get, like, obliterated by a teen. An unfinished CGI cut? That sounds really, really fun, actually. Stay out of sight. Do not engage. That always goes really well for me. Oh, get one-shots. Did Cole just get one-shotted? It's so funny. What the fuck? Come on, man. Down in front. Cole getting one-shotted is ridiculous. shots left. I feel like there's still a guy up there.
High-class stuff.
Yeah, like, I want to see, despite not knowing anything about Minecraft, beware of locusts. Rip. Despite not knowing anything about Minecraft, like, I do want to see the movie just so that I'm culturally aware. But I don't think it's safe to see it in theaters right now. Especially if you're someone who's easily overwhelmed. Ooh.
Hostile!
Oops. I mean, like, one of my favorite bits is my friends always want to play. My friends always want to play Smash Brothers, and I'm not good at Smash Brothers. I'm never gonna be good at Smash Brothers. So I always just pick Steve, and then I change him to the Enderman skin. And then I just use his side B over and over. And I sing, as I use side B, I just say, "Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty," until I inevitably, like, yeet myself off the side of the stage. And every time I do it, it only gets funnier to me. So I'm sure something in the movie would give me that same level of joy, despite not being despite not being a Minecraft boy. Lobotomized. Why was that so funny?
That's it. Come on, Kilo. The museum's close. I'm buying.
Oh my god. I will watch it in theaters and will report back. The unfinished version that was floating around the net is hilarious. See, I love stuff like that. Like, I like watching the cut of the newer Planet of the Apes movies where instead of the finished version, it's all of the actors in, like, their mocap suits doing the monkey stuff. Ugh. So I definitely now want to see that version.
We were very close now. The only thing I regretted was having to sacrifice the bot to kill Karn. Little guy helped us out, but we all had a job to do.
He likes Jack.
We can't hold them up forever, Control. We need that evac.
We're working on it, Sergeant.
We've got wounded, Control. Why don't you send Loomis's Raven for us?
Colonel Loomis is preparing to lead the assault on the museum, Sergeant.
Yeah, tell him good luck with that.
It's the boy. Food, food, food. Is that Marcus? Yeah. It's Marcus and Anya. Halo Squad claimed to have seen and avoided Reaver forces using tactics internal COG intel does not support. Finish before Reaver barrage and 230 failure will result in death. If you don't know YouTubers or a few memes, it's kind of generic. See, that's the thing is I don't know. So there's a...
We're almost there, Kilo!
There's a lot of YouTube that I don't know anything about.
Big ass grub's head.
I know, like, Japanese VTubers, pretty much. And then I know like Game Grumps, and that's really, those are my two. Those are my two things I know about. And so whenever I call it unlogged in YouTube. Whenever I open up YouTube and for some reason I'm not logged in, and I just get pushed a bunch of videos that are all like some guy who looks like, and it's like, you'll never believe what's in the new season of Fortnite, or I can't believe Fortnite did this, or whatever. Like, I don't know, I get scared and I immediately log in to fix my algorithm. So I don't know anything about like the average, like more normal person YouTuber. Well, remember when we watched the FNAF movie? Because we did a FNAF movie watch along, and I think there were some cameos in there, and I was like, I have no idea who this person is. Like, everyone is freaking out, and like, I can see that it's a man. I love how he took advantage of me destroying his friend to get a shot in on me. Jokes on you, I always use YouTube logged out. No! No, man. I am deeply committed to preserving my walled garden that I've created on YouTube, and I will never go outside of it. I've had the displeasure of using YouTube. I've had the displeasure of using a YouTube account that my boss's sons had used, and I was immediately like, "Who is Dan TDM?
The end is in sight.
Who is he? I assume his name is Dan." Me waiting for the Gears collab. I don't think Japanese VTubers are the cultural influence on Minecraft movie. That's what I'm saying. My walled garden has kept me ignorant. Minecraft is like the Morbius movie all over again, but this time he actually says it's Morbin time. If I could make Gears of War game, I would change the lore of the Lancer Mark II and have it already exist just with a knife bayonet or grenade launcher. Have the chainsaw be a standard issue conversion kit. But I love how Ty and Marcus basically like discover it on accident, and then Marcus has his dad develop it. Like, I think that's such a cool story beat. That they just wind up getting attacked in like a general store, basically. And Ty's like, here's a saw. Stay down near building edge. Why? Because of snipers? Dan TDM is an older YouTuber. Yeah, I don't, like, I am vaguely aware that he is a man. I'm trying to remember all the names I used to see when I was like not logged into YouTube. It was like Dan TDM, like Ollie A, Mr. Beast. But I don't know anything. I just know that they're men.
Bye-bye.
No, our baby boy. He's going in! Behind enemy lines! He's so brave!
I'm good. Any last words for our pal?
What? The bot?
What's its name anyway?
Jack. No. It's Troy.
That's a terrible name.
He won't have it for long.
Cadet Hendrick, what is your position?
We're aiding another unit, sir.
What unit? Did you stay on the island as ordered?
Colonel, if we don't fire the light mass, everyone in Halvo Bay is going to die.
Lieutenant, listen carefully. That weapon is being saved by smarter men than we for a purpose. If you fire it, I will have you tried and shot.
Fine, I'll see you in court. I suggest you take cover, sir.
He's so brave.
This is Omega 2. We're a little roasted, but clear.
A little roasted. This guy just walking around in the middle of our chainsaw battle is crazy.
I know that sound. That's
What is this? Lieutenant Bear Clem Kilo Squad was able to overcome severe operational disadvantages in aftermath of museum destruction. Greatly reduced visibility. Yeah.
I thought if we killed Karn, the grubs would just stop fighting. I guess this war is gonna make a pessimist out of me yet. Look, Karn needed to die. If that was the wrong call, Colonel, you can go ahead and shoot me.
You should know chainsaw duels are sacred. Alright, so we got Nasher Sentinel. Not sure where they're gonna be coming from. I presume through here. So I'm gonna create some choke points. Maybe here so you can get them through the window too. This one's a range. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know anything about, like, non-Japanese VTuber YouTubers for the most part, so I'm very out of the loop. Where's a good place for this one? Yeah, I'll put it behind the sandbags, so it has some, well, maybe I can't. I don't know if that's gonna... There's another Nasher. Some good coverage. Boys. Ooh. They're coming up from those stairs. I feel like they're going to be coming through over here eventually. Right? It just makes sense. Maybe not. Maybe I misplayed the situation. Don't hit it. Grief, good grief. What is she shooting at? So much is happening. I feel like this could be doing more out here, out yonder. Oof! What was that? Oh. My tunnel vision is getting the best of me.
There's gotta be more coming, Kilo. Stay sharp and set up.
Maybe I'll... I don't know if they can, like, see over the sandbags. Oops. There we go. Alright, well, at least I'm full on ammo now. Where?
Enemy spotted!
Whoa! Whoa!
Panthers!
Where are they coming from? The way I thought they were gonna come from before? Look at that. Paddock, I'm begging you. Or no, that's a Rager. Woo! Phew! My bad. This guy lives. Buddy. Bloodbound jump. Oh shit. There's so much happening! There's so much happening!
Okay. Time for some clean underwear.
There's so much physics happening right now. I need ammo. Oh, and I'm just taking this blood mount with me, I guess. You coming along? Who the hell? Oh my god, there's so many. Thank you. Bro. Need to get into cover, clearly. Shit! Oh god! Oh my god!
Revive me!
Seeing a raised chainsaw there. Inside. Oh my god, Cole, help.
Sorry for that brother.
Thanks. I think I have to make use of the space right now. There we go. To make use of the space and cheese it by shooting their legs. Fucking sheesh. There we go. And I turn on my air conditioning. Shit got me heated. You're in trouble.
I told you to stay on that island, Lieutenant.
I love him.
This court has reached a final verdict. Any last words?
Men like you are why I fought the cog.
We saved a lot of people today.
Yeah, including your ass.
No final words from you, Lieutenant?
Maybe you have a point, sir. We saved, what, 1,000 people? The light mass missile was designed to save millions. I know that. But if Karn had taken Halvo, we might have lost a chance to save anyone.
I like how Cole said including your ass, and the subtitle said including you. They're silencing my boy. Uh-oh. Rip! Runs away. Is that a rager over there? I'm not loving it. Oh my god. Look, we're in the present now. No more testimony. I had a long shot. Oh shit! Wretches! Come here! Flank them. Sorry you had to split. Got him. Got him, Dad. Where is the Rager? Here he is. Deal with this quick. There we go. There's a bunch of Ragers. No, don't do it. Saw them. Oh no! Get him! Get him! Get him! I saw that coming. Thanks, Dad. Get them, they're behind me. Get them. No! Everyone is failing me.
Okay.
Trying to be strategic about this. I'm gonna approach this with strategy.
Grub's coming in.
Ooh, where's the tags? Where's the tags? Give me the tags! Tags door. Oh, maybe they're on top of the stairs. There they are. You tried your best. I was trying. No one else was on my level there. I was like, don't shoot the Ragers! Saw them and they were like, pew pew! Oh, did I just dip for a minute? Twitch just disconnected me from my chat room. Yanni. I'm going over there. How was this game, Ben? I think it's the only Gears game I never played due to it being a side game. It's okay. This is my second or third. It's probably my third time playing it.
More for me.
And it's like, I don't like it as much as the original trilogy, obviously. Contradicted eyewitness accounts of Kilo Squad having employed Locust melee weapons use cleavers only. The gameplay is really interesting, like the stuff that they, the ways that they adjust the gameplay from the original trilogy to be, it's a lot faster, and there's like some tower defense mechanics, and the controls are kind of different. So all that's really interesting, but the story definitely does not like stand up to the original games. It's a lot more gameplay focused. It does feel like the PSP or the Vita years, I guess, where everything is really like missions are pretty short or levels are pretty short, and it's very level based, and you get graded at the end of levels, and it feels much more arcadey. The Peace Walker of Gears, that's kind of a good way to put it, except like Peace Walker had mechanics that got me super addicted to it, whereas this is a lot more straightforward. But it's still like a fun game. I think if you can play it co-op with other people, mechanically it's super fun. It's just for people who are like really in love with the characters like me.
Come on, Kilo, we have to find a way out of this damn courthouse.
It's less it's not a feels game like the other ones. And like Barrett and Cole are like two of my favorite dudes ever, but there's less chatter and there's less cutscenes and stuff like that, so you don't get as much of the really awesome like character moments. that are in the other Gears games, and so I feel like that, to me, feels like one of the biggest things missing is I'm like, I want to see my boys interact and have moments and stuff like that, and it doesn't really happen. But I still love hanging out with Barry. I've been thinking this is having actually been on the PSP. I'm psyoping everyone. A hit PSP game. No.
We got a long way down from here, Kilo.
Yeah, it's like mechanically super interesting. Mechanically super interesting, wish there was more going on story-wise is kind of where I'm at. And that's how I felt the first time I played it. I was curious if I was gonna feel differently this time, but I feel pretty much the same way. It's a fun and interesting game. It doesn't have like the ooh. Wasn't this one of the last games Epic made before parting ways with Mascot? So this one was actually developed by People Can Fly. So I don't actually know. I don't know the lore. I don't know how much Epic actually touched this game and how much it was People Can Fly. I don't know how much of it was like a joint development versus People Can Fly mostly at the helm, which would explain like why a lot of the lore is kind of de-emphasized. Yeah, it really explains the changes in game mechanics, but I think all the changes are pretty smart. Like it's smart changes. It's just it feels really different. This game was made by people who can fly. In a way. They did Bulletstorm as well, didn't they? I always forget if they were the Bulletstorm guys. Have a Gears of War RPG where you start as a human like COG UIR citizen or a tribal islander that just reached adulthood, or as a locust as a drone. That would be cool. I do want to play Gears Tactics eventually, which I know has some interesting mechanics. I would like a Gears RPG though. That would be fun. Hey, hi, hello. Hey, hi, hello. Hello, Atlas. Yeah, I think I want to know their flight secrets. Yeah, I think Bulletstorm was People Can Fly. I really like Bulletstorm mechanically. I played the hell out of Bulletstorm when it came out. Maple, I am planning for D&D. I need you to vote, but I can't tell you why. Yes or no? What the hell? You gotta say yes. Wait, should I look in the Discord? Is there context here? Cannot tell y'all what it is. Should I do it, yes or no? I'm just gonna say yes. Yes. My vote is yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Actual one fear. Yeah, I played the hell out of Bulletstorm when it came out. I loved Bulletstorm. I haven't played the remastered version at all. But I'd kinda like to. I don't remember it being that long. Didn't it have kind of a cliffhanger ending? People Can Fly worked closely under Epic from 2004 to 2015. They've been indie since. Yeah, because now, like, Gears 4 and Gears 5 were both the Coalition. Which has been super interesting because, like, I feel like the Coalition with Gears 4 was very much finding their footing, and then with Gears 5 they were like, got it, you know? 4 they were like, we're settling in, and 5 they were like, and we're ready to cook. Oh, the music. So many nemesis.
We're not done yet.
Boing. Apparently People Can Fly is going to be involved in E-Day, so it'll be interesting. Huh. Huh. Interesting. I mean, they are, like, all the games that I've played by People Can Fly, even if the story doesn't hit for me, the mechanics and gameplay are really good. They're really good, like, technical and gameplay developers, I think. So that'll be nice for, like, E-Day's gameplay for sure. I only played Bulletstorm recently on Switch. You can play as Duke Nukem in the campaign and the remaster. That's really funny. People Can Fly developed the original Fortnite game before they added Battle Royale. I remember that. I remember that because I remember I was such an epic fangirl because of Gears.
That's the Raven we came in on.
Oh.
We'll be leaving in it too.
Are you sure? Colonel Loomis's report made no mention of Locust smoke grenade traps. Whoa!
I'm on your side now.
I highly recommend it if you decide to replay it. That's really something. Yeah, I was such a epic fangirl because of Gears. That I remember when they announced Fortnite originally, and people were kind of like, what the hell is this? This doesn't really look like like the games that we've come to expect. And Gears Bros were like, what is this? I went too deep. I just wanted ammo. I may have gone too far in a couple of places. Yeah, I remember Gears Bros were like, what is this? And I was just kind of like, anything that Epic will give me, I'll take. And I was pretty excited about it. But then I was kind of like, this is okay. And then I forgot about it. And then it became what it is. I was like, what happened? I was like, wasn't it the Epic game? Yes, I love Fort guys. It's the hit game all the kids are talking about. There you go. What is this? Mulcher? I'm assuming that I'm in the wrong place. Based on where my squad is. You can play as Nicki Minaj in COD. Why? Nothing makes sense anymore. No, don't you do it! Shoot him in the tank. There we go. what's in here. Ammo! Yeah, I haven't played COD in a long time. Cause I played a lot of Modern
Colonel
Warfare.
Loomis just abandoned us. Permission to call him an asshole, sir.
Permission to call him whatever you want, Cadet.
Halls of Judgment. I still have 60 stars. That's okay. Yeah. I played a lot of Modern Warfare 1 and 2. But I played Cold War. And I played World at War.
Come on, Kilo, through the door. That Raven's not sitting out there because it likes us.
But I want to play like Infinite Warfare and stuff like that. Like I have a bunch of the newer CODs and I really want to play them. I just haven't had time. Colonel Loomis's report made no mention of Kilo Squad's reduced recuperative. Health doesn't regenerate. No, thank you. I am good. I pray that the collection would have at least co-op and horde mode if they go the extra mile. Like maybe you could play as Locust against Lambent enemies. Oh, that'd be cool to play against Lambent enemies. Need to play World at War. Yeah, it was World at War was really good, and I think that was the first zombies. So I played the campaign, but then I went kind of all in on zombies mode. That was what I spent the most time playing, honestly. Maple's so good. She doesn't need to prove she doesn't need health regen. So true. Everyone knows I would simply win. I don't even need to try. Yeah, zombies changed my life. It was so good. So much chainsawing. Half out got his cleaver. Get his ass! Whoa! I'm just gonna keep my chainsaw on. You see the way that guy jumped in? He was like, "Hey!" Keep the chainsaws up, brothers. Woof. Paddock, please.
Stop the bleeding.
Is that a long shot? Perhaps a long shot, shall I find? Gotta be somewhere to use it, man. What? What is happening? All of the wretches just like spawning on top of each other in the exact same animation. That was amazing.
Bring them on!
Now I can use my long shot. It ain't right. Torque bows. There you go. hippos are so annoying! Just gonna go. Got his ass! Woof! Now I have D&D pretty soon, but I feel like I'm like really close to the end. I heard Maple talk about COD zombies and wanted it.
Dang, those doors ain't gonna hold.
Whoa. Yeah, the game is definitely shorter than the other Gears games. Well, 1 is pretty short too. Taking damage impairs sight, bro. Some of these end game ones are crazy. Where are they coming from? Oh, I see. Is that working? Oops. Right here. What else we got? What else we got? Nothing. Yikes. Ooh, he's trying to be sneaky. I get him. Let's go. Oh my god. Who is inking the hell out of this? Come on. I need to reload. Stop with the ink.
Get ready.
Oh my god, what was that? Gotta be a tag around here, and boy do I want it. That guy's waiting his turn! He was like, me next. There you go. Oh shit. I've gotten myself into a situation.
Blow that hole.
Good grief. Oh, there's a turret up here. That's helpful. Uh-oh. Who is that? Who's getting cooked? Oh. You know what? Going back up to my turret. Turret felt safe. Are they coming in? Oh, they're up there. Yikes! I wish I could see them better. It's reviving. Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh! No. Stop. Stop. Oh. Good grief. Where's the cog tags?
Getting close. I can almost smell that raven, baby. Come on.
I know, Cole. There's a big symbol on the wall. There's a big symbol that tells me there's cog tags up here, and I want them. There they are.
Check it out.
There we go. We good? We good? Yosh.
Grenadiers!
Yeah, yeah. Close the hole. Oh, it's closed. Wow, fuck! All right, give me one sec. I just want to like see exactly how far so I can give Quinn a heads up. There's still a little bit to go. I think. There's still a little bit to go, and then I of course have Aftermath. Yeah, I think because I have a little bit to go, and then of course I want to play through Aftermath on stream. I think maybe I'll save the rest for next time. Yeah. So I'm not late to D&D. Not late to D&D, but let me open, I want to open my north entrance. Okay. I want to open my loot boxes first. Yeah, Final Gear snack. My god. My god. Gaming. Updating population? Updating the playlist populations for public matches. Oh! I leveled up again! Nice. It's because I got so many ribbons. Liquidated. Good at gears. It's in character setup, right? No. Where is it? Stats and awards? I thought it was in character setup. Oh, they're there. There's the loot boxes. I'll open my normal ones and I'll open epic. Chrome marks a skin. Nice. Chrome hammerburst skin. Nice. And then Onyx Lancer skin. Let's go. Black is intimidating. Very intimidating. Plus it goes with everything. Win-win. Equip. And I got, what, Marxa and Hammerburst? Dried blood will wipe off your gun easier than ever with this splendid skin. Added bonus, it's shiny. And then I got Marxa. But I have the Xbox Marxa skin. A skin for any gear who wants to display some platform pride. Yeah, we can... I think we'll definitely finish it next time. I mean, we'll definitely finish it. I think we should be able to get through both Judgment and Aftermath. Yeah, look, Aftermath. Aftermath unlocked! A classic extension to the Gears of War 3 storyline. Let's go! I think we should be able to get through both the rest of Judgment and then Aftermath next time. I think. Let me see if I'm logged in. I might not be logged in. I freaking hate... I don't know why OBS Twitch is so terrible now. It's so bad. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we will finish. We will finish Judgment next time and play through Aftermath. Yosh. Yeah, so I have D&D now. I'm probably not gonna be able to stream it all this weekend because I have people visiting from out of town. I have friends visiting from out of town. But I don't know if they decide to do something wild that I'm not particularly interested in. Like maybe I'll sneak in a stream. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But next week I should be back to normal and it's gonna be basically a repeat of this week with Police Knots and Mario and Gears. I'm just like loving every game right now. You're alive! Wow, really? There we go. Nani? Oh, is Quinn not live yet? He is? Why isn't he in my freaking... Oh, he just popped up. Yay! Alright. We go. We go to Quinn. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming to more Gears. We'll definitely finish it next week and also make good Police Knots and Mario progress. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys at D&D or next week for more games. But have a good rest of your night or your morning or your afternoon or your weekend or whatever it is wherever you are. Otsubus!